Do you think it was KOTD's fault for allowing gang members into the event?
I think in battles it's pretty common that crew members are adding to shit talking and behind the scenes like animosity that at the end of the day we never think as an entertainment company is going to translate to real actual violence, especially in the Fresh Coast KOTD platform where this has never been an issue before. So, those guys have been at events dating back to 2008 and they haven't been involved in a single incident. And Diz has had animosity with a lot of rappers, the same type of back and forth shit talk that he's had with Math, with a lot of guys, DNA, with Arsenal. Those fools were threatening to kill each other, all kinds of shit. And but it was all just talk, and when the battle happened, and it was all love afterwards. And this is not something we ever expected, especially from Diz's side. At the end of the day, my biggest mistake and our biggest mistake was assuming that Math was going to be the greater liability, that Math was going to be the one to throw the punch. The fact that Diz did it was beyond my wildest expectations. Could have never even conceived that.
What was your first reaction when the fight broke out?
The very first thing I was thinking, and I know this probably is gonna sound corny and not gonna make me look good, but I'll just be real. The first thing I thought is like, oh shit, there's about to be mayhem. I hope my girl doesn't get trampled, because I knew my girl was in the middle of the crowd and stuff like, and I didn't know where she was. I knew she was out there somewhere, and she's not really equipped for like violent confrontations and shit like that. So I was worried about my family first and foremost, and then at that point there's not too much cognitive thought going through your head. You're just trying to calm everybody down. The first thing I did was grab the mic to try to get everyone to calm down and quiet them. But as soon as the melee happened, the mic cord got ripped or some shit because I couldn't talk into it. So I had to get to the DJ booth. I got on the other mic, and as soon as I got on the other, I'm trying to get everyone saying what I had to say to diffuse it, to calm everyone down and get them out in a safe way. I wasn't trying to add to any negativity or tension. In retrospect, I feel like I could have handled things a lot better, even knowing that I was gonna get pummeled from all ends because I'm way physically like smaller than those dudes and not equipped to even do anything in a confrontation of that nature. I would have still put myself in the center of it, knowing that I was going to get hurt, because at the end of the day, anyone getting hurt at my event is me getting hurt, so I might as well be getting hurt too, because it's a horrible thing, especially people from out of town that are coming and into an environment that could be perceived as hostile, but we ensure their safety. And Math came out because he trusted us. He trusted me and my word. And we did whatever this is something that a lot of people wanted to see, and it was difficult to set up the battle. There was a lot of hurdles and sponsors that wanted to put up money. It's difficult to procure sponsorship for battles anyways, even for bigger companies like King of the Dot. And when trying to set up the battle, I had to put up my own personal money. If you look, like the battle, the deposit was paid and financed out of my own PayPal, because I wanted to have a Math Hoffa battle go down, and I wanted this battle that so many people wanted to see happen, and I wanted to show it could go down without any violence and without any negativity, and that California is a mecca for battle rap and a place where everybody's safe, and there's not biased crowds, and these motherfuckers can come out and get love and expand their fan base, because battlers coming out from other leagues and battlers from this league going to other leagues is beneficial to all, and because there's revenue to be gained, and there's fans to be had, and there's experiences and things we can learn from each other by traveling. And when things like this happen and it makes people hesitate about their safety in any environment, it's very, very detrimental for the culture, and something we need to stop, and we need to show that this will never happen again, and this is solely an isolated incident.
Did Math Hoffa get jumped?
I mean, it definitely was not a fair one-on-one fight by any means. But I think it's so difficult to really tell what's going on. I think that everybody was so confused. People's own homies were accidentally hitting each other because it was just a whole bunch of chaos. It was just it was a momentary riot, if anything. So it's hard to really define it as anything, but it was far from what I would call a fair fight, or any fair fight that I would ever want to see or be involved in.
Is Dizaster banned from KOTD?
Dizaster is a close personal friend of mine, so as far as our friendship goes, that's that. But business is business, and the Fresh Coast has no choice but to distance ourselves from that situation because, like, although he's my homie, it doesn't affect us on that level. Kind of like the same shit Norbis was saying about Math when the whole shit went down with Sirius. You have no choice but to take a step back, and Organic and King of the Dot will be issuing a statement announcing how the disciplinary action that Dizaster is going to be receiving and all that. So that'll be coming soon. You can check online on that in a few hours, and you'll see that. But yeah, and obviously us in the Fresh Coast, we don't condone that, and we can't support Dizaster in any way doing that. So we're not fucking with him at the moment. He's my boy, but he cost me personally and us a lot of money. He fucked up a lot of biz for us, and it's a bad look. And we can't support somebody that does some shit like that, especially when it's damaging our reputation, and now people on the East Coast have misperceptions about us, and we have to do something like that to clear that up because it's not cool in the slightest. And so we're not fucking with this.